You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Mo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? What up? What up? God bless each and every one of y'all. What's good, Lord? What's good, Carlo? Good day, good day, good day. But also, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the world outside of boxing. And of course, a lot of protests going on. Man, it just keeps on going, just keeps on going. Just keeps on going. Time for solution. Time for solution. Not dwell on the issue, but it's time for solution. And there's a lot of things that needs to be done also in the sport of boxing. What's good, AB? There's things that needs to be done in the sport of boxing. Where in which there's going to be people that's going to be like, they're going to disagree, agree, understand, not understand, overstand. And y'all already know is Women Equality Day. Women Equality Day. Now, some people may take it as, you know, what women are asking for in the sport of boxing is fairness. We all want fairness, right? That's what we want. We want fairness. Everybody wants fairness in their life, regardless if you're a man or a woman. Huh? Yo, what's good, Paul? Everybody wants fairness. You know? Some people feel like what others made, you know, what others deserve is not what they think they should get. But at the end of the day, like I said in my live shows or my videos, that nobody really should, you know, dictate the values of others, right? But we know we have a sense of what's fair and what's not, what should and what shouldn't be. And I'm gonna tell you like this: women boxing is at its peak right now. Women boxing has been as entertaining as the fellas in the sport of boxing. They go at it. 2-minute rounds. Yo, what's good? 2-minute rounds. Right from the back is action. Of course, the 2 minutes sometimes probably make these warriors rush a little bit. And I have my critique about the 2 minute. I wish it was 3 because I think I'll see a lot of more TKOs, more knockouts, more stoppages in women boxing. But then with the 2 minutes, I'm like, come on, but it's action all effing day. Excuse my language. I ain't even say no curse, but I just said F, you know what I mean? You know? And I don't want this to become, you know, it's not how, you know, sometimes society makes it out to be, that is men versus women or women versus men. That's not the nature of this. It's not the nature of this content. It's not the nature of this live. Only 3-minute rounds is 12. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to that route because I don't even like that route. I don't like when people start that. I don't want this. You know, society right now has this that is white, black versus black, black versus white, police versus civilian, civilian versus police. Gay versus straight, straight versus gay, non-believers versus believers, believers versus non-believers. It's like a dividing thing. Is everybody want to be divided? You know. That's the way that you already know, divide and conquer, right? But in the end of the day, this is a gentleman's sport. That's what they say, right? If you know the sport of boxing, they say this is a gentleman sport. Now, what is a gentleman? How does a gentleman treat a lady? Huh? You know, gentleman like. Do I need to describe the definition? Well, this is a gentleman's sport. Yo, what's good, Seth? This is a gentleman's sport. So it's time for the gentleman within the sport, the powers that be, to actually pay these women which they deserve. And I'm gonna give you a statement by Lou DiBella that he made a couple of that was like not even a year ago, but almost a year ago. Lou DiBella said, the overwhelming majority of women fighting in America professionally today have never made $10,000. $10,000. That's what a promoter said. That's what Lou DiBella, promoter, prestige promoter in the sport of boxing, well respected around the sport of boxing. This is what he said. Yo, what's good, Glenn? What's good, Ron? I'm going to read it again. An overwhelming majority of women fighting in America professionally today have never made $10,000. $10,000. Not even a year worth of rent. $10,000 to put yourself on the line. Y'all already know this is a dangerous sport. It ain't the only, men is not the only one that's out there sacrificing their lives for a pure entertainment and to feed their family. The sacrifices ain't different. Traumas to the head ain't different. The risk is not different. It's the same. Now, for example, a lot of people was talking about Amanda Serrano was supposed to be fighting Katie Taylor. Was to me and for many was supposed to be one of the biggest fights in women boxing for the year. Not only the biggest fight in women boxing, but one of the biggest matchups in 2020 and probably in the history of the sport. We got Amanda Serrano, that seven division world champion. God damn it, she's the Manny Pacquiao of boxing. We got Katie Taylor, one of the best decorated champions. Clarissa Shield, one of the decorated champions. Breakers, one of the decorated champion. Good fight the last time. We saw a war with Katie Taylor. We saw a war with Natasha Jonas and Terry. Beautiful fight. Beautiful war. Beautiful entertainment. Class act. And when you see something like that, and then you figure out that these women are just coming out with a $30,000 check. And then think about this, y'all. Because when you're thinking about this $10,000, maybe somebody that don't got $10,000 like, yo, but it's $10,000. At least it's something. Now think about it. $10,000 check, tax, and then you got to break it apart with everybody else. Even at $30,000, even $40,000, even $60,000 tax, and then you got to distribute it to your manager, belt federations, advisors, attorneys, sparring partners, camp expenses. How much you coming home with? And I know this is a culture with fans that like to talk down on fighters when they actually trying to look out for their pockets. Yeah. You ain't the one that's actually, yo, what's good, Guido? What's good, Glenn? France, what's good? You ain't the only one that's out there sacrificing their life. They the one that's sacrificing their life. At least if you're gonna critique anybody in the sport of boxing, critique the money handlers. One of the first coaches I had when I started boxing when I was younger used to be my Thai fighter, and she said when she used to compete, she would end up losing money from it. Wow. On some negative, right? Negative stuff. So some people, unlogical ones, might be like, well, Punch, they don't bring in what the guys do. They're not promoted like guys. And that's what I also feel like, you know what? They're not promoted the way they should. And that has to be the responsibility of the promoters as well. We're not going to get them off the hook. We're not going to get them off the hook. All right? These are special women, beautiful warrior, modern day warriors and gladiators. Are they subjected to strip almost butt naked so they could sell a fight so you could go see them? Huh? No. We don't want that. We don't need that, and I don't want it either. And women shouldn't go down and try to be a sex symbol just to sell a fight. And I know there's things that you can sell a fight. I understand the game. There's a lot of guys that talk ish just to sell a fight. They don't mean it. But that's what we need. That's what we want. For a woman to probably degrade herself just to get a paycheck, because a lot of people just doesn't want to support women boxing the way they should when they bring that type of excitement to boxing. Every time you turn on the TV and watch a woman boxing, you see action. It's something that we love. It's something that we like. How many times you go into a high-class woman boxing and be boo, this is boring. Not every second of a woman bout is action. punches thrown, punches landed, cuts, hurt, and it damn turns me on too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. What's good, Lisa? But in the sport where almost like 90, 89, 85, 90% of the, buyers are men, then we got a responsibility. We have a responsibility to support these women because that's the way they're going to get their just due while getting paid. It takes the gentleman of the sport, which they call this a gentleman's sport, to actually support these women so they could get paid. It talks about support. It's the support system. I even was kind of like, let me also let me talk about. I was actually furious about that Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor was going to be the undercard for Dillian White and Povetkin. I respect Dillian White and Povetkin. That's a good fight. But Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano is an historic fight. That was supposed to be main event. That deserved its main event. And that deserved the support of the combat of the combat community, especially the boxing community. We're talking about Amanda Serrano, the only knockout artist, damn it, in women boxing. Shit. Not the only one, but the damn visible one. I understand the critique. There's not enough knockouts in women boxing, but I'm going to tell you like this, is enough action. There's enough action in women boxing. I heard Katie Taylor's purse was over $1 million. Yes, Katie Taylor. That's it. Katie Taylor. That's it. One of the biggest fights for Clarissa Shields. How much she was getting? $500,000? Remember. What's good, Black? Remember, every time you see a number, just cut it in half. Every time you see a purse, just basically cut it in half. And then you tell me. So if you see 100,000, just say 50,000. Just say that. Remember tax. Remember the expenses. Remember tax. Remember attorney. Remember managers. Remember belt federation. Remember the fees. Remember campus expenses. Remember all of this. It is not free. Your trainer, your cut man. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget that most of these people, most of these warriors, they got to pay out of pocket their surgeries. You think boxing pays for that? You think boxing pays for the insurance? Why do you think you see women, some of these warriors go from boxing to the UFC, to MMA, go back to boxing just to compensate their, just to get their ends meet, right? Pay their rent, pay their mortgages. Some of these ladies can't even do boxing full time because they're not getting paid real well, but yet risk it all. And that's only Katie Taylor. There's more women out there. And $1 million is damn cheap too. For a fight with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, that's cheap. Pay the women, damn it. Pay her. Exactly, Guido. She does both. You think these women really want to do both? Also, you're not even thinking about, look at all the expenses that I just said. The expenses. What about their family? What about their kids that they need to feed? What about their kid they want to put through school? They still got to take care of themselves as well. I ain't even said that either. It's not enough. And it's time for the gentlemen in the sport of boxing to pay up and promote these ladies the way they should. It is no reason why you got these type of ladies with the type of accomplishment that they got and nobody knows who they are. And I'm going to tell you like this. I love America, but America has done a horrible job. The promoters have done a horrible job in promoting these ladies and putting them out there. I got to say it. Not trying to be negative, not trying to be on some getting on the promoters, but I think they should take responsibility that a woman like Karina Serrano, that is 7th division world champion, you could promote her as the Manny Pacquiao of boxing, knocking everybody out almost that she faced, a knockout artist, and a lot of people do not know her name. That's a lack of promotion. And for me, the percentage that you're getting off these ladies is not even worth it. Well, I don't know, but it's going to be an announcement soon, though, Black. Clarissa Shields. 2 gold medals. Represented the country. Pay that woman. Bridges, pray that woman. Jonas, pay that woman. Terry, pay that woman. McCaskill, pay that woman. All these women should be getting paid. You seen the type of fight that they're in? Look at the UFC. Nunez. How much is her purse? Not only boxing, how much is her purse? 300? 400? Really? The best that you could offer. What was the best fighter last year? Including boxing. What was the best fighter next year? Probably Joanna versus Zhang. Probably the best fight in UFC history, right? How much they get paid? How much we was entertained? How many of us will be like, yo, what a fight, what a fight. How much you got paid for it? Oh, not even $1 million. Not even $1 million. What? But it takes the men. It takes that fan base, because in boxing, the fan base are predominantly men. So it takes men to actually support these women, because even I've talked to men, gentlemen in the sport of boxing, and they are entertained by these women fights. Tell me one of the fights, the biggest fight. Tell me the fight that you feel like you was entertained. Strata. It's about viewership, interest. WNBA, NBA have big difference in pay because of ratings. No, I understand that, Oz. I understand that, Oz. But it's the greatest women's fight in history. IBT, you know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say, IBT, on that one? Let me put that up. You know what I'm going to say about that one, IBT? Is the best fight I ever seen in UFC history. Forget about the women's fight in history. I'm going to say that's the best fight I've seen. We saw everything about that fight. We saw will. We saw technique. We saw grit. We saw heart. We saw entertainment. We saw punches thrown, punches landed, everything you could think of in that fight. And they stood up and would stand. All the face was all busted up. And you know what? And people was making fun. And I got mad at that, IBT. I was livid. They was making fun of how she looked after the fight, but none of y'all have the fucking balls to do what she do. A lot of people don't have the balls, don't have the heart, don't have the grit. Many men will actually quit. And I saw a lot of people making fun of Joanne. JJ. I was disgusted. I had to do a video about it when that happened. I was disgusted that this woman could be made fun of after she entertained and put her life at risk for your pure entertainment. And there was a lot of people out there disrespecting. Let me tell you like this, y'all. I don't do this channel, and I created this channel and talk about boxing and talk about combat sports to degrade fighters, to degrade boxers, to degrade, discredit anything. This is not why I waste my time. I don't waste my time with that BS. I take my time to show respect to all these modern day warriors and modern day gladiators. Yeah, some people be like, you always say the same thing. Well, damn it, they are. And if you don't like it and you don't see them that way, then don't watch the damn sport. Go watch the NBA. Go watch MLB. You just want to be entertained and you don't want people to get paid doing it? Huh? Come on. Come on, y'all. Let's have a level of decency around here. These women need to get paid. But also, they need to get promoted well so they could get paid. So it takes a community for these women to get paid. It takes the support. It takes the promoters to promote them as they are, as they should. To me, it was a slap in the face. It was a slap in the face for Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor to be undercard to a Povetkin and to Dillian White. Not even a real world champion title fight. Let's keep it real. Sends a bad message that the biggest fight in women boxing can't even headline it. Now, I understand that there was, an undercard to probably a Fury, an undercard to a Joshua versus Fury, right? I understand that. And the women will actually understand that as well. But even if you're not a certified promoter, how could you promote that? Come on, we could promote that fight as one of the biggest events. People want women to stop complaining. A lot of people see it as a complaint. Well, you don't do and you don't shoot and you don't fight like men do. You don't bring in the action like men do. You're not fast. You're not this like men are. When I seen Clarissa versus Hammer, it was a moment I won't forget. No, yeah, I think Clarissa got what, like 500 beans on that one. Hammer got like 250. 250, 500. That's what guys like young contenders are getting in the sport of boxing today. That's what Ryan Garcia is getting. He's getting more than that. And that's just an example. No, they don't bring the money that men do, but they could promote it that way because they don't promote it. And us men, we should support them. No, and that's what I mean. That's one of that's one of the things that I like to talk, that I want to talk about, that I have to debunk. No, they don't bring the money men do. How about men support them and then the money will flow and will come? Because there's a lot of men that they don't bring in the money as well, and they still get paid. Okay? They still get paid. They still get paid. And sometimes it's as empty as when the woman is fighting as well. So don't tell me they don't bring the money like men do. The promoters bring the money. The investors bring the money. Not just the fighters bring in the money. Who else supports women's sports? I support it. I support it. It ain't even about women's sports. It's about sports in general. It's not about women or men's sport. Do you watch women tennis or you just watch tennis? Don't you give credit to the Serena Williams of the world? Huh? No? Come on, man. Come on. Exactly. My fault. Leaves the ball because no one wants to great anymore. No one is fighting anymore. Facts. I watch tennis for both. If there were more women fights, I would do the same. Exactly. Exactly, because we're in love with the sport, or we just in love with a couple fighters here and there, but we don't care about the sport. Did you watch McCaskill versus the first lady breakers? The first lady? That was a good fight. Great entertaining fight. Changing of the guards. Seeing the glory. Seeing the passion. Seeing the hard work and dedication. Seeing the journey. See, that's what it is in the sport of boxing. That, yeah, there's a lot of fans in the sport of boxing, but we do not enjoy the journey. We just ready for a fight. I love the journey. So when they accomplish what they set to accomplish, and you see the passion and you see the emotions, that's what I love. It's the reason why we watch movies with a happy ending, damn it. We love it. We love the emotions. You saw McCaskill emotions? That was beautiful. Everything she's been through. Then she gets her chance and she accomplished. That's a beautiful thing. I love to see that. I love to see that. It's the reason why I love the sport of boxing. Because boxing translates to life itself. It translates to life itself. And again, I do not want to make this not about men versus women, women versus men. No. All I'm saying is this is a gentleman's sport, right? So, gentlemen, let's act like it. Let's support these women that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Let's support them, because if we do not support them, they would not get paid the way they should. It's up to us. It's the men in the community of boxing that needs to step up and support these women. It's the promoters that need to support these women and promote their asses off. Do what you're certified to do and promote these women so they could get paid the way they should. That's all I'm saying. If you call yourself a promoter, then damn it, promote. If you call yourself a promoter, then damn it, promote. A Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight should not be no undercard to nobody in the sport of boxing. That's not because somebody don't want to support it. Like, oh man, it's not a good fight. I never heard of it. No, that's because of lack of promotion. Lack of promotion. Because a true promoter that's actually invested emotionally also, not just about the money, but emotionally invested. And maybe there's too many dinosaur promoters. Maybe these promoters already, that's it. They kind of, they've been in the top for so long, they kind of bore with the promotion. You ask one promoter, he don't even know another champion. He don't know too much about the sport. They know half of it. They just know about their stable. That's it. How many times you listen to an interview and the promoter's talking about some other fighter, they be like, huh? That means you don't know about this other fighter just because he's in another promotional company? Huh? Another promoter won't give credit to another fighter because he's not signed to them? Yo, Seth, thank you, man. I feel like promoters have gotten lazy and pick and choose who they want to promote, and everyone else gets kicked to the curb. Exactly. Seth, thank you, and thank you. That's what I was just trying to say. Thank you. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, y'all. So we have to put the pressure on. But again, it takes men and it takes gentlemen to approach these men that probably are not gentlemen to do what they need to do to support women boxing and women boxers, and they're paid because it only takes us. We're responsible, okay? Because right now they doing half of they coming into the table with something, and they come to the table with action. They come with the table with entertainment. They taking care of their bargain. They taking care of that. They doing what they supposed to do. Or we doing what we supposed to do. Now, maybe we need to change what they really call a promoter. We need to change. Let's just call these promoters investors. Because it looks like a lot of promoters just can't promote. Let's call promoters nowadays investors. They buy an arena. They buy everything, they buy the broadcast or whatever they need to do. And then they, because there are, let's say like PBC, for example, they, and I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say Errol Spence versus a Danny Swift Garcia, right? They don't have a promotional machine behind them. They're not signed to a promotional company, but then they will hire a promotional company to promote the event. Just the event. It's not to promote Errol Spence. It's not to promote Danny Swift Garcia. But then there's other fighters that are signed to a promotional company, and your job is to promote them in and out the ring to keep their name alive. That's a promoter. And if they ain't gonna do that, then damn it, sign with the Hal Heymans of the world. That's it. There's really no more promoters out there, in my opinion. If you can't promote a fight like Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor as being a main event, you can't promote that. You can't get the networks to buy into that. Men in the community of boxing, you can't support that. Oh, no, there's a problem going on. There's a problem going on. And that's the truth. Ron, that's the truth. There are no more promoters out there. Now you got guys like, let's say the guys like Eddie Hearn that I see that he promotes, he's always out there. He's always in the social media, either he's in a podcast. He's always out there doing interviews. He's doing interviews with anybody. He's always keeping the name out there. Eddie Hearn, he does so much good of a job that people know Eddie Hearn more than they know the boxers. But I do see that he's out there each and every day. I do see that. I like Eddie Hearn as a promoter. I like Eddie Hearn as a promoter. The other guys, if you look at them, Ron, you see them in Twitter, they talk more politics. They talk more about Captain Orange than they do about their own fighters. You forget that they promoters. Because they're just investors, bro. They're just investors. They don't care about promoting fighters. I don't like, look, I'm going to give you an example too. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example right here, y'all. Look. I'm going to give you an example, ladies and gentlemen, man. This is what I mean. And I don't want to bring, look, again, I love Floyd Mayweather, I respect Floyd Mayweather, what he done in the sport of boxing, okay? But I just want to say this. This is what I mean right here. This is what I mean right here. Floyd Mayweather has a promotional company. I'm going to give you an example. Since everybody knows Floyd Mayweather, so everybody, understand what I'm about to say. Okay, Floyd Mayweather is probably the most world-renowned fighter, the most relevant fighter. Everybody knows Floyd Mayweather all across the world, right? Most of money that's been made by a fighter, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather has Mayweather Promotions, right? Mayweather Promotions. Now, in a social media platform, let's say for Instagram, for example, Floyd Mayweather got 23.7 million, right? Whole lot. Yet you got fighters, right? You got Devonta Tank Davis. You had Tabiti. You got Badu Jack, right? And he probably got more. Got Rolly. He got a lot, right? So tell me, as a promoter, if I got a platform that I got 23.7 million people, right? They know me already. I don't got to even put pictures and selfies of myself. They know me. Wouldn't be smarter of a promoter to use that same platform and promote your fighters, so when they do fight, boom, they make the money that they deserve, right? Or this your job to promote, right? If you go to Floyd Mayweather, if you got the time right now, go to Floyd Mayweather, to use your smartphone or whatever. Just use your smartphone, go to Floyd Mayweather's Instagram, and tell me which fighter is he promoting in his platform. I'm not talking about Mayweather Promotion. I'm talking about the platform that he got 23.7 million following him. Tell me how many pictures he got of his fighters. Tell me how many pictures. Tell me when is he promoting his fighters. Tell me how many times he does it. Go ahead. Hold on, give me a second. So, yeah. I'm sorry, man. Lisa, yeah, promoters now do jack fighter do a lot with beef on social media and rest done. So, yeah, I just want you to take the time. Take the time. Take the time, and this is not to be on at this Floyd Mayweather and none. I'm just giving y'all an example. I want you to go to other promoters' platform where they have the most people following them, and you still don't even know. Like, I go to Oscar de la Hoya. Let's go to Oscar de la Hoya. I could go to Oscar de la Hoya. I go to Golden Boy. It's not about, because I know for a fact that Oscar de la Hoya got more followers than Golden Boy Promotions. I know for a fact that Floyd Mayweather got more followers than Mayweather Promotions. So if you want the best out of your fighters and you want them to be compensated well, right? You will promote them as much as you can. You already got your life. You already made your money. You're already a household name. You can put pictures of yourself, but still promote your fighters. You can still do that. So in other words, these guys are only investors. Just keep it real. The days of promotion is done. It's finished. It's finished. It's not that people don't want to see women box. It's that sometimes people don't even know when they're going to fight. And then sometimes we don't even know their accomplishments because there's lack of promotion going on out there. Independent media promotes these fighters more than major media and their own promotional company. Am I right or wrong? They use us. They use us to promote them. And they get paid. They use our platform. YouTube boxing creating content. They use us. We the one that keeps boxing alive. We are the one that keeps these boxers in the forefront of the sport of this sport. It's us. We are doing the dirty work. We are the ones. Guess what? We do it for free. Let's be honest. We are the promoters. They don't got to do nothing no more. The machine is no longer behind boxing, unfortunately. You know why? I think yo, Lisa, I think they pocket the investment. I think they pocket the budget. ESPN gives this much to Bob Arum. Bob Arum, all right, I got you a couple of fights. Let me pocket this couple. Let me pocket this couple mil. Shit. Let me pocket this. Ain't no groundwork. Ain't no ground. Yo, I remember, when there was a big fight, I used to see posters in New York. You see them in the grocery, outside of grocery stores, the delis. You see everything, even the groundwork you always see. When somebody about to fight, you don't know who's going to fight now. You don't know. You don't know no more. And that's why I say it takes us. It takes us men. It does. Because if we are the consumer, the 90% consumers, we are the one that's supposed to be supporting these women. Because come on, brothers, we love what we watching. If you're a boxing fan, we love what we've been watching, and especially lately. We love what we've been watching. Even the Drew Deshore fight, the one with when Barry Hunter was taking out the extensions out her hair. That was exciting to me. Did you want to fight? You wouldn't care about you. You wouldn't care. Take that piece of shit off. That was entertaining to me. Versus what is it? Jimenez. Remember? That was entertaining to me. I'm sorry, but yo, come on, y'all. You gotta say that women boxing, women combat sport as a whole has been entertainment. They are bringing in that product time and time and time again. Come on, brothers, yo, you gotta agree. You gotta agree with your boy. You gotta agree with your boy. Got old style promoters lazy. They don't put in their work, especially Toby. It's true, Toby. It's true, man. That's the way it's gotten. That's the way it's gotten. But it's up to us to hold people accountable. Like I said, as much we need to support, the sport that we love, and we know the dirtiness, we know the corruption, we know the bad, we know the good. But we got to hold those accountable. Hey, Bobby Arim, Bob Arim. If you're too old to do the job, Not disrespecting Babarim. He's probably the most prestige promoter ever in the sport of boxing. He done a lot of work. You know, he done a lot of corruption también, but you know, it's time to bring in some new promoters. Hey, how about you hire YouTube content creator to do the work for you and we get paid for it? How about that? Huh? Hey, boxers out there, you need some promotion? I got you. Punshdrunkboxing. We'll do the work. We doing it for free anyway, right? I'll do it because I love it. And I feel like women should get their just due. Matter of fact, I wish that all boxers get their just due. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, stop. I want us to stop for a minute. And let's humble ourselves. When we hear a boxer wants to get paid, let the boxer handle that business. And let's give the boxer the benefit of the doubt. Don King made great fights. Yes, Don King, make boxing great again, please. Right? Don King, they allege that he robbed a lot of people. But I'm going to tell you like this. He did care about the fans. He did care about the fans. Don King came through for us. If he robbed anybody, it was to help us and our entertainment. It's true, man. We need to pay more respect. Yes, true. Glenn Lee says we need to pay more respect to the Don. Because he gave the fans what we want to see. Regardless. All right. Okay, man. Y'all got robbed. All right. I understand, man. I'm with you. Now I'm contradicting myself, right? But look at Don King. Don King know how to promote his ass off. He know how to promote his fighter. You would think that they're fighters. Yo, when Don King speaks about his fighters, you would think that they are like, yo, that dude know how to effing promote. You don't even need to hire a hype man. You got Don King. Don King know how to promote. Now you got promoters talking ish about other. I never used to hear Don King talk shit about other fighters. Don King know how to promote. But yeah, man. So we got to shout out, man. Shout out all the women that's doing their thing out there, man. I hope that we all support these women. That right now, I do believe that women boxing at its peak in entertainment value. We need to show up. We need to show up. We need to show up. I'm not saying right now, of course, we still got the coronavirus. We still have, we can't enter arenas or something like that. But let's watch it. Let's keep those ratings up for them so they can get paid because they're entertaining us, bro. Each and every round, bro. Each and every round, these women are going at it. It's a war. It's a war. It's effing fun to watch. And if you love boxing like I do, y'all can't deny. Y'all can't deny it. Y'all can't deny it. Y'all can't deny the entertainment value that they bring to the table. I can't deny it. You can't deny it. So, I'm a time out on this one. I just wanted to show love to these women, to these modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. I want to show love to these ladies, these beautiful ladies. Let's support them. I don't need them to show cleavage or show whatever their body or need to become sexual just so they could force themselves to sell a fight. We don't need that from these ladies. We don't need that. We don't need Cardi B's and boxing gloves. We don't need that. These women are beautiful as it is. They're sexy as it is. We need to support women like MMA. Yes. Yep. You're damn right. You're damn right. we're responsible as well because they're bringing it. They're showing us that we should support them. It's time for us to be gentlemen, right? This is a gentleman's sport. Like I said in the beginning, this is a gentleman's sport. That's what they say. So let's be gentlemen-like and treat this woman and treat these beautiful women the way they deserve. Let's pay these women the way they deserve. So, yeah, I'm a time out on this one. Catch me on the next live. Might be later on, too. Man. All right. What about tomorrow? Good. Hold on, yeah. Perfect. Yo, peace. I love y'all, man. God bless. Hey, yo, the merch is there. Subscribe. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. See, I don't even say that. Smash the like button like everybody else. I don't know how to do. Anyway, what's good, Prime? Smash the like button. The merch is there. Cop the merch. Support it. Supporting the channel, the brand. Y'all already know, man. I love y'all. Take care. Have a great night, afternoon, wherever you at this side of heaven. I love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.